And we are live. I believe we're live, right? What's up, guys? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with CTR Nitro-Fueled. I know it's been a little bit since we streamed it. It was actually June the last time we streamed it, but I was hemming and hawing and mulling over what I wanted to stream because it's the holidays, and I was just like, you know, I kind of want to do something Christmassy, but there's not really any Christmas platformers. Trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and some people were mentioning Rumble CTR. I was like, okay, I wouldn't mind playing with the community. You know, I think that would be really fun for Christmas, but do I go CTR or do I go Rumble? And then I thought, you know what? Why don't I do CTR today and then Crash Team Rumble tomorrow? So what's awesome about that is because of the way the servers are, of course, we can hope that, you know, everything works out and that nothing blows up, but that because of the way the servers are, we can kind of hop into a game and try to get matched up and play. Are we going to be going online exclusively today? Not necessarily. We might be bouncing between offline and online play a little bit depending on the lobbies, because as you guys know, the lobbies are a little bit duct taped together, if you know what I mean. So just letting you guys know, if the lobbies are unhinged to the point where we can barely get into the games, the stream's going to be 2 hours long because there's only so much that we can handle. However, if everything is as smooth as chewing through day-old gum from the outside rock gravel, like gum that was on the ground, you picked it up and you chewed, it's full of rocks and gravel. If we can keep it that smooth, I'll be happy, because that's smooth in comparison to how the online servers for this game can be. So I'm hoping, I have hope that the servers are not absolutely broken. Thank you so much to MD Switchy, who's been a member for 25 months. Hi, Canadian Guy, and Merry Christmas. Know any popular Canadian Christmas treats? Popular Canadian Christmas treats. You would think I would know this off the top of my hat, but I'll be honest with you. Every Christmas tree I'm thinking of is like also an American version, right? I know of some like Canadian themed drinks, as in like for drinks. I know that there's lots of eggnog, lots of riffs on eggnog. I also know that we also have you know, snow, which is, or syrup and snow. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Where basically it's literally hot syrup onto a snow onto a little popsicle stick, and it's like a syrup pop. I know that. But we also have some odd drinks here and there. I know that the one drink that I tried that was really interesting is white hot chocolate with a chai tea bag in it. I can't remember what it's called, but it's very good. Today, and then CT Rumble tomorrow. Also today, because it's the season, we're going to be having a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of Christmas themed skins that we're going to be driving on, and every single time Gingerbread Joyride pops up, we vote for it. So there's a couple small rules that we're going to be following the stream. So again, we're almost done. Go live. That's not what I want to do. I'm already live. Whoops. I wanted to go create post. That's what we wanted to do. Just give me a second to finish setting this up and we shall begin. Also, I saw a couple donations and stuff come through. I need to double check if I got all my alerts turned back on. I may not have it on, so I'm going to have to put it on if it's not done already. Yeah, we'll just go with that one. There we go. Preview, pull it over, and hits post. There we go. Okay, I think we should be good to go. Okie dokie. this over like so. There we go. Okie dokie. I'm still getting used to the new look overlay. We're still figuring some things out with it. So bear with me if things seem a little bit squirrely. Average Channel donated £2 to Super Chat. It's nearly Christmas, young man. Be a good boy, please. I'm trying. We're trying. Thank you so much for the £2. And then Ronald's the Cowboy Coyote donated $5 to Super Chat. Hey, OCG, Merry Christmas. Also, that Okami sequel reveal, man, got me buying the original game. I'm having a lot of fun. Question, got a video about Okami 2. So, am I doing a video about Okami 2 at the moment? It's not pressing right now, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it. I've been dealing with a couple of other things before we actually... I've been dealing with a couple things and sorting out some stuff before I get to doing some Okami. There is a video about Astro that I want to do, but both Astro and Spyro together. I think that there is a really fun video to be made with a combination of those two together. Give me a second here. The Acorn donated $15 to Super Chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Hey, CG, over the past year, I've been making game reviews on my channel. What are some general tips that you have when it comes to your editing schedule? How do you fit it all in when you had a job? When I had a job, I worked endlessly and tirelessly until my eyeballs fell out of my head. Maybe not till... Slight exaggeration, but also not an exaggeration. I worked a lot. I would... and it was not healthy. It was a lot, and it wasn't healthy. So the question, you know, so for me, what it came down to was I would go and I would work. Wait, hold on. I would go and I would work. I get there for 9. I'd work till 6, drive half an hour home, get home at 6:30, have dinner with my wife at around 7, and then 8 o'clock I would come into my my office at the time, which was, you know, a furnace room, and would edit for at least 4 to 5 hours. It was about it was about how did I say this? It was about a 25% chance as well that I would fall asleep at I'm doing just a race here just to get warmed up. It was about a 25% chance that I fell asleep at my desk. I worked a lot of hours because I kind of knew that getting laid off was a very highly potential thing, and because of that, I did not want to experience that again. Nope. See what I mean about getting warmed up? I used to be able to hit that nearly every time. It's been a hot minute. I just gotta get everything back grooving again. Almost. Man, I wish that we could have experienced this game in 1080p and 60 frames. It's not unplayable. I'm not one of those, 60 frames are nothing, but I definitely be like, 60 frames would be nice, yes? We got another donation. I'll make sure that we'll read it as soon as I'm done this race. We got a couple donations that came in. We got a couple donations coming through Streamlabs. I'm going to hit that. Yep. I was able to take a quick peek. Thank you so much for the $2. How's your wife and babies getting on? They are doing much better. Last weekend was not so great, but we're doing much better now. Poor Daniel. So, as you may have heard last week, I had said that, you know, that my wife had gotten COVID and my parents had gotten COVID, and that, you know, the writing's kind of on the wall. I was feeling tired that day, so I figured, all right, here it comes. I didn't catch COVID. I don't know how. I thought the writing was on the wall. My wife had it. My parents had it. I was helping my parents quite often during the period, and even when they had it, I was still kind of casually just saying hi to them and hanging out with them a little bit, but not, you know, too close. But, you know, I was like, and I just thought, yeah, I'm already toast. As soon as my wife said she had it, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm toast anyways. I'm done, right? I did not catch it. We have some leftover COVID tests that the government in Canada had given out, and tested myself nearly every day. Didn't get it. So that was great. Unfortunately, our youngest, Daniel, had caught pneumonia, which was not obviously ideal. However, luckily he got medication. He is bouncing back, and he is much healthier. He is much happier. And now, like, whenever you give him the medicine, he tries to spit it out. So,
And that's how it's done.
okay, so we got $1 donation, two $1 donations from Nick Joseph. Happy holidays, CG. Hope you're doing well, and the family as well. Hope you got my DM on Twitter. Sorry for the confusion, by the way. But also, congrats to Astrobot winning the Game of the Year. I knew he'd win, and can't wait to see more Astro in the future. Also, fingers crossed for something Spyro related in 2025. Maybe 2025. I'm hoping that we hear something. If I were a gambling man, I would say maybe we would hear something by then, and hear something official. But I'm not certain on that yet. I am hoping that by that time, because by now they would be already on the project for approximately a year now. So by 2025, we'd be entering the 1.5 to 2 year phase. So hopefully we can get something there. And then Dagger has been a member for 65 months. Another reminder that you're almost 30. Shh. I know it's less than a month away. I turned 30 on January 11th. All right. So let's go to do some online. So if you want to join in, try to hop into the queue and see if we get paired up. Hopefully. If the stories are icky, can we do story mode and play some racing online? Yes. So what we're going to do is that we're going to be trying, as I said, if the online is relatively okay-ish for online, we'll do the full stream. Full stream slot. If not, if it is absolutely just unhinged and bad and terrible, then yeah, we will go to story mode, and we will also only stream for 2 hours today. So okay, let us begin. Go to lobby. Let's see what we can do. So let's see if we can even get online, which will be interesting. We got one.
Hi.
One. Hi. How you feeling, my love?
I'm feeling better.
You feeling better?
Daniel just like threw up.
Oh, is that why? I was like, why are you wearing that
I
shirt?
have new clothes. It's
Your Shroot Farms.
my Shroot Farms beat shirt, bed and breakfast.
The Beats and Bed and Breakfast. So far we got one racer. Oh, hello. Look at that.
Ooh!
We did it. Clear.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
There's
no crossplay?
Is there crossplay?
There's none?
I don't know. I'll catch a stream for long, but always helps rewatch on ones. Happy Christmas for you and yours. Good to be back, and thank you for the stream. Hey, George Pinto, how's it going? How are you? Clear. Zaps. Yeah, basically we're like clear. Hey, Elena, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that. Love cans loaded. There's a warning shot. Uh-oh. Mom and I heard from another Canadian that Canada Post is forcing the workers back to work today, so we've got your package ready to go. Okay.
So they...
Yes, but...
There's over 10?
As of 2 weeks into the strike, they reported there were 10 million packages displaced.
Yeah.
And... the strike has gone for almost 5 weeks, and 2 weeks in they said 10 million. So, yes, get it ready.
No delivery.
But don't launch it yet, because.
Speaking of, we should probably check.
Yeah, if there has been 10 million packages displaced, things might be crazy.
I'm gonna go.
So.
Sew some sack boys, which I'm really late for.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too. I've already messed up.
Oh. I pushed the wrong button. I wanted to drift, not look at my...
Look at the competition.
I should have went with drift. I just remembered now. I was like, I like drift on this one. I don't have drift on. Love you too. I could be doing better. But I don't have a clue. Did not hit that fast enough whatsoever. Alright, this is when the races begin. Here we go! It's all a matter of who can hold the blue flame. No! 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 I bumped! I bumped! No! The race is over. I bumped. I did one lap. Oh! Wait! Did she run into me? Yes! I might make the podium still! Well, that's just not fair. Ow. I shouldn't have said anything. Come on. Yes. Get across the finish line, Dr. Cortex. Yes. The finish line is mine. Okay, we got third. We did it. Yes. We did it! And you know what? We actually got, like, a decent lobby so far. So far. And I'm thrilled. Not too shabby. Wow. According to YouTube, I was 0.1 of the top viewers and watched 88 times more than the average viewer. Really? Wow. Amir, well, thank you. Thank you for being one of my top supporters then. For top 0.1% in terms of watching. Wow. And again, tomorrow we will be streaming Crash Team Rumble. So racing today, Rumble tomorrow. And again, if you want to hop in and join in, be glad to have you. Yes, Rosie. Yep, I wanted to. I want to make sure that everybody knew that tomorrow we will be doing Rumble. I figured that since this is going to be the last stream before we get to the new year, or before we count in the new year. Do we have a... Is there a Christmas engine skin? No, there isn't. Christmas Tiny? No. Sort of a Christmas Cortex. Let's go with trying to remember. It's been a hot minute since I've played. Let's go with that real quick. If we got enough time. Yes, set my cart to blinding. Yeah, I'm. You know, are you doing a New Year's stream? I don't know. I don't know. I want to. Depending on the day, I have to double check. What's your thought on Toys for Bob and Crash Team Rumble? So, I still stand that Crash Team Rumble didn't get enough of a chance. I think a lot of people really dogged on it really early, for no reason without trying it. But I also believe that Activision didn't have too much faith in it either, which is really, really unfortunate because if Activision had no hope for it or had very little hope for it from day one, it's a little frustrating. It's definitely frustrating, and that is apparent. And it makes me upset because I did see what Toys for Bob was trying to do. I saw it and I was like, you know what? I can see it, and I genuinely enjoy. Oh boy, I genuinely enjoyed it. A lot of people accused me of like, oh, you know, you don't actually like this, do you? It's like, well, no, I actually do like this. I find it to be a lot of fun, and I did find it to be a lot of fun, and still do. But also, I do think something happened, and I don't think I can, but I can't prove it right now. Maybe one day I will be able to. But I do believe that something happened that caused Rumble's end to be expedited. As I said, I can't prove it right now. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I know that you know, maybe one day I will be able to prove it. But right now, maybe one day I will be able to prove it. But I think that there was something that happened with how Rumble was wrapped up and with Toys for Bob being spun off to indie. I think that there was something to do with, like I said, I can't prove it, but I believe it had something to do with, okay, you're going indie now, and it seemed very quick, like too quick, like way too fast. And I do think that there was something, but of course I can't prove that. I got no evidence to show for it, so I'm just speculating here and spitballing. But I do think that the something happened that was like, okay, you can either go indie now, but you have to drop Rumble, or stay on Rumble, but you know, not be able to be indie, or something along the lines of that. I don't know. As I said, I can't prove it, and I'm not sure if it's true or not. But theoretically and spitballing here, I do think that something happened. And this happened too. I got second place. I will take it.
If you stop dragging your feet.
And again, I don't want people thinking that here I am reporting. I'm reporting breaking news. No, I'm not reporting breaking news. I'm stating that I think something happened. From Grandma, she's watching. Say hi, everyone. Hi, Alina's Grandma. Howdy, y'all. I believe TFV's culture and Call of Duty / Activision's culture didn't mix well and was a result of TFB splitting from Activision Publishing and Microsoft Gaming altogether. I think my thinking is in line along that. Amir donated 250 euros. CG versus Wumpa Lewis guest crash track part 2. I do want to do part 2. I have been so bloody busy. I need to manage my time better. That's me. That's a me issue. I turn and I look and I mean, it's not like it's a shock for me. I know that I do a lot, like I do too much and I'm juggling too much. But I'm hoping that certain projects are going to get either leveled down or their priority is going to get adjusted or completed or what have you, and eventually get going more on those things again, which I hope I'll be able to do. But thank you so much for the support, and I would love to do a round 2 with Wumpa Lewis. He's a great guy. Average channel donated 2 pounds through Super Chat. What was like me and Kid Icarus? So it wasn't like I sat down and had dinner with the guy. You know, I want to make that clear. I didn't sit down and be like, "Hi, Caddy," and it was a quick meet. And then I also went to the Completionist show afterwards. That didn't age well, but nonetheless, Caddy opened the Completionist show. The Legacy thing, I can't remember. But Caddy had opened the Completionist show, and I saw him live there. And when I met him in person, he was very courteous, very kind, and everyone that I saw he was interacting with was, again, same thing. I got nothing to bad to say about Caddy, really. Caddy's really just seemed nice, and definitely seemed tired because of probably traveling from wherever he is in the UK to Boston, and then being at a convention. I can only imagine how tiring that could be, and imagining all of dealing with all the fans and stuff. I think that would be really, really, yeah. And again, yes, thank you so much, everybody, for supporting the channel. You guys are all the MVPs. Thank you so much. I'm also happy that I was able to fix my stream labels so I can get like the top donator this month and top donator today. If you want to participate in any and all of that, there is a donation link in the description below, and that allows me, and that supports the channel directly as well. But also, if you want to do it through Super Chats, there is a goal going on with Super Chat right now, so there's another route for you to help out. And once again, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, this track is pretty much, you fall behind and you're kind of just toast, unless you get like... See what happens? No, the Completionist. Obsolete Mule. It is a whole... the Completionist situation is a whole bag of cats that just unwound. I was like, what is going on? It was not good. It was squirrely, and it was wild and weird, and things went wonky. To try to, oh my gosh, to try and put it in like as simple terms as possible, he was running a charity, and it was revealed that the charity funds that were being used were not being... Am I being followed directly? Let me see what happens. I thought I was being followed because quite literally I was just getting blasted by rockets over and over and over again. So I thought someone was doing the old following trick. Yeah. So thanks for recommending Duck Station. No problem. Duck Station. Very good. Very good. Yeah, so basically Completionist was running a foundation that was I'm going to keep everything and say allegedly here. So imagine everything that I'm saying here allegedly, because last thing I need is someone jumping up and yelling and screaming at me. I didn't do the investigation, okay? I didn't do the investigating. So everything I'm saying will say for legal pretense is allegedly. He allegedly was using his charity funds to embezzle, and things were kind of going bad and it didn't look good. And then a lot of people came to his defense, and then he kind of didn't say anything for a long time, and then he came out and defended himself, and then more holes were found, and then he was just kind of just like, hey guys, let's just be cool about it. And it really, really went it went south. It hit the South Pole and exploded. It was very bad. And now he's kind of trying to act like as if nothing happened, although the money did get donated. Eventually, the money did get donated, but there were a lot of excuses, a lot of, oh, this happened, and yeah, so basically, you know, and here's the thing is that I liked the Completionist too beforehand. I liked him, I really did, and, but now I question all the stories. But then I remember, you know, all the stories that he said, and I really enjoyed his story. When he did his life story, it was powerful. It was. But now, you know, I sit there and I don't necessarily question whether or not it's 100% true or not. I mean, you kind of have to. But like, I'm not saying it's all fabricated and fake. I do think that there is something about it. Damn, how's it going, man? But you know, you kind of have to question it now. It's like, okay, it was an impactful story, but how much of it was true? Was it 99% true? Was it all true? But then it went south later on. Like, I don't know. It gets squirrely, man, and I'm keeping this all allegedly. I don't need anyone jumping down my throat saying, oh, how dare you speak his name badly. I'm saying allegedly. We're keeping it all under the legal allegedly banner. Do not, and we're keeping it there. I don't want to deal with, you know, people yelling and screaming at me for getting details wrong. I didn't do the investigation, allegedly.
Here comes Spyro.
No, I have so many coins, it's obscene, and yet I still go for that. I can't help it.
Supercharged.
It's like, ooh, shiny thing. What happened? Oh, boy. Oh, this server's gone nuts. Yep. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Let me guess. Ghost game? Yeah, it's a ghost game. Ghost game. I saw people just fall through the floor. I was like, ruh-roh, Raggy. Ghost game. Whoops. Yep, see, everyone's just driving in circles. Hold on. We gotta take a look at this. Look, hold on. It's just hang around the rows. Is there anyone who's actually racing? Tiny, Baby D is just having the time of his life. It does look like a couple of bots are racing, but just ring around the rosy. No one's home. Baby T is just, I want off this planet. Dr. Cortex, I want to finish the race, but I'm driving in circles. Pulling out from the unhinged video. Your mother's the speed limits now. Just having a good old time. Bye, baby T. Enjoy your donut off the ledge. By the by, according to you guys, according to you sick freaks, according to you guys, on my unhinged Crash Bandicoot video, the #1 moment that literally has a spike in people re-listening it is literally when I pull up the dialogue from Crash Tag Team Racing, and the #1 is the "Your mother's the speed limit now." Yeah, that that is, yes. Is this game 60 frames, and do you think it needs a PS5 port? It's not 60 frames, and yes, I would love a PS5 port. I would love Beanox to return and be like, "Hey, listen, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do like three tracks. Do like one last season, one last hurrah, and then have at it." Bit of a question. Feel free to ignore. Of course, I'm not going to ignore you, Florina. With official/unofficial created comics on PlayStation titles, do you like the new characters introduced, or prefer they keep only canon guys? Of course, most people are going to have... I like a combination of mostly familiar characters and then a subset of like brand new characters. I feel like that's a good combination. I like the idea of whenever you introduce a game and you're going to be introducing new characters, I like the idea of almost it being 80-20 or 75-25. And oh my gosh! Jeez! SoyRoll89 just donated $200 through Super Chat. Squeeze me? Huh? Engine, you fool! Oh my gosh! Duh! Whoa! Boy, bloody howdy, thank you! Thank you. A Merry, Merry Christmas to you as well. Oh, man. $200 just smack dab right to the forehead. Oh my gosh. I see that, Oscar. We spreading the Crash Spyro loving this Christmas, my guy. Yes. Hey, Conky, thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Happy holidays. Now I'm feeling good. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. And can I say, I don't want to jinx it or whatnot. Ow, I shouldn't have even said anything there. But I don't want to jinx it. But am I crazy to think that so far the servers have been playing nice enough so far? I mean, yeah, we have one disconnect and we've had some goofiness, but I mean, this is racing we're talking about here. We're not talking, you know, Rumble or, you know, 1999, you know, Windows, Halo 1. We're talking racing here. For racing, these servers have been great. If the servers could operate like this 60% of the time, I'd be happy. Man. You know, I gotta wonder, actually. I gotta wonder. Now, I may be crazy here, so, well, I am crazy, so let's stop there. But I digress. Before we analyze that coconut, that being my coconut, could it be possible that they actually did do some repairs because of the fact that it went to Game Pass? Like, look, I know, wild thinking, and, crazy for me to think such positive things as a Crash fan, because as we all know, being a Crash Bandicoot fan, you have to be the most negative about every possible thing and every aspect of the game ever and scream Crash is dead whenever, a new game comes out. But I digress. Is it possible? Oh, am I gonna slip to third? Ah, yeah!
Maybe you could beat me if you stop dragging your feet.
Ah! Whoa, dagger, dude! Dagger donated $100.69. Of course you gotta add the 69 cents on there. Dude! Big donation, eh? I want to play too! Dagger, dude! This is a game that attacks my heart. So big news, my dude. What's the news? Got fired early November. Oh, crud. And I don't agree with the reason, but got hired 2 days ago with a $16K raise. I start work next month, so I'm pretending that this is a nice, relaxing 2 months vacation. Bro, do it. Do it. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is fantastic. I'm, walking out of one job and right into another job, great. Walking out of one job into another job and it paying you more, even better. Dude, congratulations. And again, I appreciate the support, and you have been a big time supporter for a long time. So again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dagger. I appreciate it. Should write your boss a thank you note. Dear so-and-so, I am writing this to you on toilet paper, for this is the quality of what I think of what you've served me. You fired me for a reason that I am quite disgruntled with, and therefore have gotten a better job that pays me more than you ever have or ever will. Henceforth, I am telling you to go fly a kite into a tree and into a train. Sincerely, me. P.S. I hated your tuna casserole. It always smelled terrible when you put it in the microwave. Signed me. There he goes. Do it on like a toilet paper roll and then fire it into their office. Your old boss. I never looked. So listen, my alerts are squirrely today, but I want you to take a look right there. Take a nice look right there. Do we see this? Do we see this? Do we see this? Do Do your eyes? My eyes don't deceive me, so hopefully they don't deceive you. Howling Wolf donated $301.10. Huh? What? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh! Merry Christmas to my favorite Canadian. Let's keep the donation train. Listen, how can you say I'm your favorite Canadian when you've got people literally like Ryan Reynolds or Wolverine? There's so many. How am I your favorite Canadian? But I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Howling Wolf. I am very grateful for your donation and your kind words. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We are now at 1010. We are now $4.90 away from filling the bar through Streamlabs, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. This is amazing. Tonight has just been so many big donations from so many awesome people. You guys are amazing. Unbelievable. We got 200, and then a 100, and then a 310. And that's not to discount all the previous donations as well. But oh my gosh. Mad Lads, the lot of you, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. If they ever brought Cinder back to Spyro, should she have her own dragonfly or no? I say yes, but I would want to try to make it interesting. I would really want to make it interesting, and what I mean by interesting... be really interesting if you got the 2%. 2% would be what? Would that be $30? Would $30 make it 69%? That would be funny. That would be funny. $30, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly, which I might not be because don't trust me on math, but I think $30 through Streamlabs would make it 69%. I think. Because 1% is $15. We need 2%. So $30. But I would like to explore Cinder a little bit more. And I think that it would be cool. And I do think that it would be really neat for Toys for Bob to really embrace Spyro's past. I do think that there is a really fun way to be able to embrace Spyro's past, making it, you know, awesome and being able to cater to all fans while also not losing their identity. I think, you know, having things in there that are like, oh yeah, if you're just a neutral regular player, you'll be like, oh yeah, you know, that's cool. But then somebody who's like a diehard fan be like, oh my gosh, that's so-and-so from such and such, right? And make it like almost a brand new character to somebody who has never seen these characters before, but also a nice trip down memory lane. I think that there's a really nice, fine balance there between, you know, the original games and even the games that are considered as bad, and riffing on that and joking about that, because why not, right? You could do something like, for example, the professor creates a tiny robotic dragonfly, or a giant robot dragonfly that Spyro has to go into, and the professor goes, "To begin, you must enter the dragonfly," and then Spyro goes, "Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea." like riffs like that. little callbacks like that, like in order to complete this task, you must enter the dragonfly. Ew, that doesn't sound like a good idea. And the robot can like be like all defective and buggy and stuff. It's basically the professor's prototype for something. And Spyro gets launched out of it. It's like, Professor, you got a couple bugs in there to fix. So to somebody who doesn't never played the game or doesn't even have an interest in Enter the Dragonfly, they're like, okay, yeah, you gotta enter the Dragonfly. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Like, you must enter the Dragonfly, and then the wing, and sparks start coming out. And they're like, and they say, I don't think that's a good idea. Elena! It's continuing. We got a red donation train going on, everybody. What in the world is happening? This is the best. This is one of the best streams ever. Elena donated $100 to Super Chat. Love cannons fired. Bang! Right in the forehead. Ah. Y'all killing him. Yes! Oh my gosh. Thank you. 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 Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, that's me right now. I'm Chick. Yeah, Conky, get on in here. Come on in. You guys are amazing. Killing with kindness. It's like a unicorn horn stabbing me in the chest. All the glitter and love being stabbed in my chest over and over again. Yeah. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, like you know, I think them embracing the past also works, right? Like, I wouldn't mind if they just pulled out some Skylanders as denizens. Like, they don't sit there and say, introducing Skylanders. No, they're not going to do that. You enter a water world and there's a bunch of gill grunts. Hey, Spyro, you know, so-and-so is doing this to us and our water is gone or whatever, right? And they don't even need to sit there and be like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of Skylanders. It would just literally be like, hey, you know what? You know, gill grunts. If you've never heard or played Skylanders, they're these fish people. But if you know Skylanders, you'd be like, hey, these are gill grunts. Or gill grunt or whatever. And then you can even have little jokes. Like, you could have a cinematic where Gill Grunt looks at him and goes, say, have I seen you before, to Spyro? And Spyro's like, no. And he's like, you're really familiar. Like, just jokes like that. And I think that's not only fine, I think it's good.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
It shows that it's built for the fans, but it's not so fanfared that people who never played the games before, and you know, and the next Spyro game being its first entry, being someone's very first entry into the Spyro franchise, I think that making it so that both fans of Spyro, diehard fans, casual fans, that there's something for everybody in there. Woo! Woo!
Oh yeah!
No!
Dragon incoming!
Oh, nah. I was in first for so long.
Oh yeah! Born to fly!
I'll take third.
Maybe you could beat me if you stop dragging.
Okay, gill men. Okay, sure. So a bunch of gill men. Do the engine voice? Yes. I was in first. And then I was in third. Dr. Cortex. See, I didn't, Team 4-Star, I used to watch a different, like, dubbing of Dragon Ball Z, but I am aware of Team 4-Star. I know of them. I could probably count on one hand how many videos I've watched of them. And it would have been years ago. Alright, let's get some new wintry characters here. Who do we have that has a winter skin? When I switched my stuff over to the PlayStation 5, for some reason I lost all of my skins that were all by like unlocking by racing numerous times with them. I don't know what happened. My thing... I know what happened, but Ostrich Arms donated $20 for Super Chat. Yes, Master Cortex. I'm in first. Yes. Engine Labs. Thank you so much for the $20, Ostrich Arms. You are amazing. Thank you. Do we have an engine? Okay, well, for this exception, we're going to go with Chef Engine. Ravioli. What do I use with Chef Engine again? What was the cart? What was it? Which one was it? Might have been the Spyro Mobile, maybe. Thank you again. Thank you so much for the $20. That is incredible. Thank you so much. Yes, I'll be your Chef Boyardee. Is there Cortex merch out there? Engine, you fool. Man, you know what we should do? We should come up with some kind of some emoji or you know, the let him cook, like, you know, like, hold on, like, you know, hold on, let him cook. We gotta have a let him cook emoji, but it's Chef Engine. I don't know what is I don't know, like, what, I don't know what it would be, like, what he was, like, what Engine's doing. But it's just let him cook.
Oh no, we're in the dead lobby. Not again. It's like my college graduation all over again. No one was there. Not even the teachers. It was a random warehouse in the middle of nowhere. It turns out they gave in the wrong address. And they sent him to a warehouse.
Is this a dead lobby, or is it just one person that went away? Actually, it's just one person that went away, I think. Bots don't move like that, I don't think.
What? There's a ballerina engine. While I compliment its grace and beauty, it is nothing to the Chevy engine. Your mother's the speed limit now. What? Engine doesn't get blown up. Engine blows you up. Don't talk to me while my rocket speaks to me. Yes. It whispers sweet nothings. No! You hit me in the rocket! That's sensitive! No! Ballet engine! What?
The rocket is like Ratatouille, it's even under his hat. Yeah.
The hat is to cover up the rocket. Have you ever gotten grease on your rockets before? Oh man, it took me so long to get it out.
Engine, shut up.
What?
At least Ballerina Engine's on there, yes. The Not Me engine. Is there a slight chance this game coming to PC? I'll say this. More chance now than ever, now that it's gone to Game Pass, because if they release it on PC Game Pass, then there you go. You got something. if there were a chance of it coming, it would probably be on PC Game Pass. And that's all your chances that you got. Technically, it's on PC with Game Pass. Ha! Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I haven't seen any stats as of yet, but also I'm not going to sit here and act like as if I've been looking it up. Quite frankly, since I've gotten back, I have been running around and literally been trying my best to put out all the issues that I've been dealing with. I've been dealing with so much. There's been so many things that I have been dealing with that keep happening. I'm going to be trying to get I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. I'm going to try, but I'm going to try to get my last video up by Monday. I'm going to try. It's possible that I might not make that deadline, especially since the script still hasn't been written yet. But overall, the video itself, in terms of like editing, shouldn't be too difficult. I have 2 videos on the docket right now. I have 2 scripts lined up. 2 things on the docket, all ready to go to be edited. I have 1 script that's finished, but it's a longer video. And then I have 1 script that is in the process of being written, but I already know, I've already mentally blocked it out, and I blocked it out on paper, and now I'm just filling it out now.
Ship engine. It's raw, you fool. Oh no, I do like my chicken raw. Rare chicken's my favorite.
What?
Oh, don't worry. The plutonium breaks down the bad stuff.
Engine, isn't that poisonous?
Poison? What do you think this rocket's made out of, huh? As you can see, the rocket to my head is sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
I couldn't even finish it. Sorry.
Plutonium, yes. Delicious plutonium.
Hello? Knock, knock. Is anyone at the server? Could someone please put another stroke of duct tape on the server? Please? Oh, there we go. No! Right when I was gonna do it!
Yeah, see, I already have a rocket attached to me. You can have that one. Bye.
Am I about to get my first, like, first place that isn't like dealing with like server issues where I'm facing actual players.
Dr. Cortex, yes! I got to first place! Yes!
It kicks it. So it just kicks the server. Blows my mind how Nitro-Fueled never came to PC. Yeah, that was definitely one. I don't think Activision nor Beanox expected the success of CTR to be as successful as it was. I think that is truly what happened, was that quite literally it was just like the game blew up more than they expected. It did really well. It did a lot better than they expected. They didn't budget for it. They didn't set the time for it. And of course, the realization too is that you have to realize that Activision is all about making dollars and not cents, right? And unfortunately, when you have a company like Activision, they're always going to give their priority and their funding to the games that make them the most money income-wise. And Call of Duty is just way too big of a titan. It's just way too big of a titan. And even if Nitro-Fueled did really well for itself and did really well, better than your most average game, if it's not going to do better than Call of Duty, then they're not going to invest more than what they need to into it. And that's what sucks. It sucks. Because if they actually did invest that time and that energy and that money into these games, I think that they could, really grow even more and more and more. But when you compare it to Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Diablo, but there are very few franchises who can even come close to the income the income and net revenue those games bring in each and every day and or year. It's ridiculous. It's crazy the amount of money that they bring in, right? And so they have to make sure that the COD machine keeps going, because if the COD machine goes down, all of Activision crashes, right? So I don't know. Ask Monkey Cart, what's poppin'? Hey, what's poppin' with you, my man? You going to PAX East this year? Are you? Yeah. Going to PAX East this year? I hope you are. You better be. Might have to drag you by your ankles. I feel like they should have saw the success that they should have made another CTR Racing, but they made Rumble. Love Rumble, but it would make more sense to make a sequel, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm trying, but for sure. Okay. As long as you're trying. But I just received a $1.25 donation, a $1.25 donation from Toya's World, an amazing supporter, and I quickly read through the message, and I'm already like very excited. I know I don't have to, but I'm sorry I can't donate more. You could have just sent this chat through here and I would have read it. However, I wanted to give you something that is a Christmas/birthday present, and I'd be happy to send you the file. I hope you like it. Check Twitter. I love Toya's World's art. I have a tongue twister there. And excuse me? You did what now? Leha? What? Hold on. This lot be I'm sorry, but for what you guys are about to see, I think it's worth it. Hold on. And to answer your question, yes, please send me the file. Oh my gosh. I wanted to practice 3D modeling and work on a fun project, so I decided to model Canadian Guy A. Excuse me? Yeah, there's the previews she's made for me. Spyro 4? Question mark? Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? That's wild! Concept! Turnaround poses! That's me! That's me! Oh, I love it! Oh, I love it! Y'all are spoiling me tonight, okay? That is literally unreal. I'm just dumbfounded. Is that how you spell it? Is it 2 words? Yes, if you send me the file, I could 3D print my... Is it... Can you send me a pre-posed... With it pre-posed just like this? If you can... That would be wild. Yeah, that was the plan. Oh my gosh! That is literally one of the coolest things I've ever been gifted. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. I can't even... I can't even begin. Amazing. Literally amazing. Thank you. Thank you. CG amiibo be like that would, oh my gosh. I am just listen, ladies and gents, if I drive like poop for the rest of the night, you know who to blame, because my brain has literally been exploded. I can't even believe that. Seriously, honestly, thank you. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. I hold no responsibility for CG's driving. You hold all the responsibility. What are you talking about? That's really cool. That is really, really cool. Genuinely, that is one of the coolest things I've ever been gifted. Thank you, thank you. And if you send me, I'll 3D print it. I'll 3D print it. And it will be hilarious and amazing. I will 3D print it, and it will be marvelous, marvelous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But when do we get to see Queen Engine? Where's our ballerina at? I had to get these custom ballet slippers for my wonderful paddle feet.
They're also 2 different sizes.
CG statue merch when? If I will try, and I will see how long it will take. And if I can do it and people are interested, I'll send you a free one, Toyo's World. One totally free. If people are really interested in it, it would be expensive because it's going to take a long time. But I will see. I'll see if I can maybe figure out a way to make it cheaper. But hey Trev, how's it going, my friend?
I would like to go. Come on. Let's go. I want to go. I want to race. Engine. The rocket is primed and ready to launch. Yes. Yes. Come on. Let's go. I want to go. I want to drive. Drive, you imbeciles.
Smack server. I boot, boot, boot. Work.
But Dr. Cortex, we have to cook. Let us cook. Yes.
Someone tossed Frank from the server room. That's where you're wrong, Conky. He runs the server room.
I want to cook. Yes. Yes, it's time to cook. And drive. And cook while driving.
Oh, I saw something come up and I got distracted. I was like, Gaming Pets donated $1. Give me a second to read that donation. I just gotta finish.
It's race.
Is this Dead Race? Yeah, it's Dead Race. Braking engine. Whee!
Yes.
Woo! It's wild that this year also just ran while my brain is, you know, wandering around in the subspace that it is. It's wild to me that this year PAX East is in May. That is absolutely crazy to me. May might be a very busy month for me because I might be going to my first convention with CGE Prince. Not a big, it wouldn't be a big convention, but I would be like literally at a booth, 3D printing stuff, saying hi to people, etc., etc. I have to look that up. It might be better in May. Here's the thing: it's not going to be as cold. Now, because here's the funny thing, is that, you know, it's funny because I don't know why But whenever we go to the B&B or whenever we go to hang out with friends, it's like half of us is like from Florida, and the other half is like from like Philly, Jersey, like Philly, Jersey, Buffalo area, right? And it's funny because it's like, when me and my buddy Tyler go, we just have a regular jacket on. And I can't, but then all of the boys from Florida, they got thick like jackets on, and they're just shivering, and we're just like, oh, how's it going, eh? Oh yeah, it's brisk today, eh? Spyro Circuit. Thank you so much, Gaming Pest, for the $1. It's been way too long since you've been on the racetrack. Gonna try to get into a race with you. Also, you're gonna see Sonic 3. I got my ticket already, and I'm excited to see the movie tomorrow. So, for the first time in a while, I think that, yes, we are going to go and see Sonic. I think. Thank you so much, Elena, for the $10 super chat. Birthday money for the family. Aw, thank you. Yes, we do have a lot of birthdays coming up. See you later, LGVZ. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, thank you so much for the $10. My daughter's born on Christmas Day, right? My wife's birthday was last week. Then, my birthday is in January. My sister's birthday is in January. So it's just like, when it comes to our family, it's just like bang, 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 bang. And it's like, oh my goodness. It's just, by the time we hit February, we are so sick of cake. So I always try to have something different in terms of cake on my birthday. It's not just cake. I'm like, okay, what can we do that's different? I'll have a cheesecake, or I'll do pavlova, or I'll do a pie, or just not just regular old birthday cake, because it's so much. There's just so much cake that by the time February rolls around, anyone want cake? Oh, here's whee. I could cut that better, but that's fine. What did I hit?
Yes. My protective bubble. It keeps me protected. Again, I don't know why my alerts are goofy today. I'm trying to... Oh, dear. Well, somebody was stuck. No, not the red motion! The red potion is awful because it's not only slowing you down, but also it doesn't just like kill your speed, but also it slows you down afterwards, and it's like rubbing the salt in. I can hear the kid from I can hear
what's his name? Nelson from Simpsons. The looks. Engine's favorite is spaghetti with wampas.
Yes. I'll be your chef, Boyardee.
We're having a great time tonight. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. Also, I don't want to jinx this, but the stream. Hey, shout out to OBS for not exploding. Hey, Tyler P 2012. I'm happy that you're here. Have they fixed the issue of PS5 players skipping the intro cutscenes causing disconnects? I don't know. I just don't skip it because I've just naturally don't. I'm playing on PS5 right now, so I don't want to disconnect this lobby, but OBS heard my name explodes. Yeah. Oh. Alright. No, not Dragon Mines. Anything but Dragon Mines. Please, Meteor Gorge. I hate Meteor Gorge, but nothing like Dragon Mines! We actually got a nice, decent, like pittering of snow yesterday. Like the snow chunks that were dropping down were just obscene. We were just like, I was sitting there. The chunks were like the size of like quarters that were hitting, just hitting. It was wet, soggy snow. The best snow. I think there's got to be a way to change your online name. There's got to be. I would think so. Also, as you guys can see, the full screen camera is looking nice. Yes, I feel like we finally got it down pat. We finally got it locked. It was like a week and a half of fiddling. Like, why is this not working? And that looks good. And I'm gonna be shooting my first video with it, hopefully tomorrow. Oh, Conky, are you in this race? New cam, who dis? Yeah, I know, right?
You can see everything. And I mean everything.
Ah, yeah, there's a conky there.
Faster!
Oh, I just absolutely loathe Meteor Gorge. Oh, I just absolutely loathe Meteor Gorge. Oh, I absolutely loathe Meteor Gorge. I remember when I said that I disliked Meteor Gorge and people were like yelling at me like, how dare I hate Meteor Gorge? And I'm literally like, it's the most basic track ever! How can you sit there and be like, yeah, this track is really good? It's so basic! It's so basic, it makes Mario Kart say, geez, that's kind of basic. I kid, I joke! Oh no. I'm gonna lose because of this, aren't I? We tied? Have we? Has that? Talk about a photo finish. Wow. You can tie in this game? Excuse me? That's wild. You know, I've been playing Marvel Rivals recently too, and I was wondering, I was like, would anyone want to watch me play a stream of this? So, you guys tell me. Would anyone here watch a stream of me playing Marvel Rivals? And be honest. Don't be like, oh yeah, sure. I don't want to watch that. Be honest. Be like, nah, not really. Or like, yeah, sure. I've been thinking about it. Because I've been playing a little bit. Because I've been playing, and right now, the character that I've been really liking, that I keep going back to, is Moon Knight. I keep going back to Moon Knight. I bounce around. I'll play some Doctor Strange, and I'll play some Magneto, and then I would, but I keep going back to Moon Knight. Which is funny because I really enjoyed Moon Knight on Netflix as well. I really enjoyed Moon Knight. So Moon Knight is a lot of fun to play. It's just like Ank, and it's like you're hiding around the corner, bounce, 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 bounce. So that's fun. I haven't tried Hulk yet. Okay, so it seems like there's a modicum of interest. So boop boop. Oh geez, I haven't got up to go in the bathroom or get a bottle or some water. I am thirsty and have to pee at the same time. It's a very weird feeling. So I'm gonna try to get 1 or 2 races in, unless we get disconnected. And then I gotta go for a bathroom break and get some water. It's a very weird feeling. Like, I have to pee, but I'm also, like, parched. Down here in the deep blue sea. All right, here we go. Yeah, like, honestly, the servers are... Now, here's the thing. Some people are looking at the servers and be like, they're still not that good. No, on your standard scale, no, they're not good. However, in comparison to some of the games, do you guys remember, it was either last year or it was either the last time we streamed this, or it was this time before that, where we tried and it was literally like awful. Like, we tried everything to get into a game, and it just was not working at all. And I remember us just giving up. I remember us just being like, forget it, right? I can't remember if it was the last stream or the stream before, but it was literally like nigh impossible to be able to get into a game. It was so bad. And I can't remember if it was the last time or the time before. Either way, it was to a point where we could just barely play. And now, here it is. And while, is it better? Yes. Is it great? No-ish. On your standard scale of how good is the online, you know, CTR came in at a solid, 3 out of 10, right? On a good day. Maybe 4 if you were on a good, 4 on a good day, 3 usually, right? And then it, like, died badly. And now I'm feeling, it feels like a 4 again. So either I'm just incredibly lucky, or maybe someone decided to add an extra, stick or 2 of duct tape on the server. And maybe, was the server maybe handed off to Xbox, and Xbox was like, oh gosh. Fighting. And boop, and boop. I'll take 3rd. The servers was the only reason I stopped playing. Yeah, it was literally like trying to play on those servers was, I don't think it'd be an exaggeration. Like some people say, oh, CG over embellishes or over exaggerates, or we always listen. Y'all call me out and say if I'm wrong, but those CTR servers were horrendous. Right? Like they were, like I wasn't misremembering, they were horrid. They were bad. If I remember correctly, it wasn't just the one of the last streams that we did. There were streams where it was still prime CTR time and we couldn't stream because we literally could not get into a game. Like we tried and could not get into a game. We would get disconnected, thrown about, and it was just absolutely obscene. So I just want to make sure I'm not just misremembering, like as if I'm being way over embellished. I remember it being awful. Just absolutely terrible. Hello, how's it going? Horrendous, putting it mildly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, congratulations on page 1, Florida. Oh no, I go drift on this one. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Yeah, no, I remember it was not good. It was so unbearable sometimes, but I feel like it was exponentially worse after they stopped updating. That's when I quit for real. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And I don't understand why. I'm wondering, is it possible that it's related to the engine that was used? Not the engine, but the what was it? What's the engine that they used for this? This was the send off for not the Chemtech. What was it? It was I can't remember. It's what was it? It was Alchemy. Alchemy. That's what. Was it because of the Alchemy engine? Was it not built for online play? Was it I don't know. I don't know. Was it like, because I mean, I've seen basic servers for racing games from indie studios and stuff for online play, and it was better than CTRs. So what was going on? So lobby hasn't died yet. Keyword is yet. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so what? Someone needs to leave. So typically it means that whoever is, there's somebody in the server or in this room, but some reason. So here's what's going to happen. It's either going to time out and boot everybody and make it a dead race. The person who's having struggles is going to quit, and then the race is going to resume. Or we sit here forever, or we're going to get all players disconnected. But these are the type of races that we would get right here. This is the exact example. What you're seeing here is literally the exact example of what would happen. We would literally be sitting here, doing our thing. We would get into the place, and here we are. It's wild. It's wild that this is what happens. Needs a bit of glue. Yeah, it needs a little bit of glue. Needs a little bit of... Do you hate Crash Bash? I have a love-hate. A like-hate. I won't say love because I won't go that far. I have a like-hate for Crash Bash. See, the thing is that I can sit there and be like, yeah, when I was a kid, I remember having fun with Crash Bash. And I admit that when I was a kid, I enjoyed and played a lot of Crash Bash and enjoyed it. But as an adult looking at it, I can realize and be like, yeah, I was looking with rose-tinted glasses. It is actually awful. The first, hour is fun. When you're playing Crash Bash for the first hour, you're like, yeah, this is great. This is awesome. And then you hit hour 2 and you're like, all right, it's Crash Bash. By the time you start hitting 2.5 hours to 3 hours, it becomes misery. With people, yeah, sure, it's fun. With people, yeah, it's fun. By yourself, just strictly by yourself, no. But you see, the thing is that Crash Bash is the type of game where you could, you say it's fun with friends. Swap out Crash Bash with another, local multiplayer game that's chaotic, right? And you're probably going to have a similar experience. Swap it out with Mario Party. Swap it out with Overcooked. Swap it out with any co-op or co-op versus game, and you're going to find very quickly that it's more the time that you're hanging out with the people than it is the game itself, right? Here. I'm going to put on the... I will probably never wear these almost ever on stream, except for once in a while. Oh, no! I guess we're doing it now! Okay, here we go! I can't see with these things. I cannot see with these. I can barely see with these things on. I'm seeing. If you guys don't know what these are glasses of one of my favorite wrestlers right now. When I went of LA Knight. Now I went to a Monday night, a Friday night SmackDown relatively recently, and I saw these, and I was like, I gotta buy them. They are the most impractical glasses possibly ever, but it's my favorite wrestler comes out wearing these quite often, and so I was like, I gotta throw them on for fun. And I can barely see them. I am not in first place with these on. No, I am not in first place with these on. There's no way. Okay, good. I was about to say. Let's see if I like remotely won with these. I don't even have the engine that I want on. I like drift on this one. If you can't see why these glasses are hard to see, I was doing it for a joke and then for a bit, and then the race like, all right, we're starting. It's like, ah, no. It was for a bit. It was for a bit. So if you can't see why, that is why they are hard to see out of. Yeah! So that is why they're very hard to see out of. Ugh. The glasses fixed the server. That's what it was. It was the glasses. All right. Now I need to go to the bathroom real quick. However, I'll leave you with this. Because why not? I'll say this. Just for the sake of fun. Just for the sake of fun. Okay? I'm going to be streaming until about 11. Okay? So we got another hour and a half. If at any point we fill the bar, okay? It's currently at 1012. 1500 is the max. If and when we fill that bar tonight, at any point, if that's an hour from now, half an hour from now, if we fill that bar, I will wear these for racing for the rest of the night. Okay? Why don't we make that a challenge? If we fill that donation bar, at whenever that point, that bar gets filled, I have to wear these and race for the rest of the night with these on. I can barely see, but it might be just fun entertainment for y'all. All right, I'll be right back I gotta run to the bathroom and get a drink. I just saw here. Howling Wolf donate $100. Oh no. Oh no, 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 oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Howling Wolf donated $100 towards glasses, LOL. Thank you so much. And then Cocky donated another $100. Let's keep the train rolling with these $100 donations. Yeehaw! Oh no! Oh, you guys! Are you serious? 2 $100 donations back to back? That means we are less than 300. I thought it was like, oh, 300. No, less than that. We are 288. My math is correct. Yeah, Kip. Thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Getting spoiled. I know. $288. Yes, $288 worth. I'll be happy as a lark. I will be thrilled. I would not be upset about that. No siree, Bobby. But my eyes will be angry. My eyes will be upset and angry. But I appreciate that, guys. Seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy holidays to you as well, Enderboss. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, for those who are wondering what I'm talking about, for those who don't know, these are my LA night glasses. As you can see, they are obviously A, not prescription, and B, are very, very distracting. I can barely see out of them. So if you are confused as to what I'm talking about, before I left, I said that if we can fill the bar's limit is 1,500. We're currently at 1,212. If you want to donate, there's a link in the description below. If you want to donate, if we fill that bar, whenever the bar gets filled, I have to wear these glasses all the way until the end of the stream, and I can barely see with them on. So if you are confused as to why people are saying for the glasses, that's the reason. There's a link in the description, and there is a link that Caroline, the lovely moderator, one of our many lovely moderators, just shared. Howling Wolf today has donated $401, which is amazing. That's why she is the top donator today. Of the lovely moderator. Okay, yes, there we go. Caroline is the. Not a. Not a part of. The. Hey, Elena donated $50 to Super Chat. Thank you. More birthday boy. Elena! Guys, you guys are spoiling me tonight. This is crazy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys are spoiling me tonight. Thank you. Take care, Shroom. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't die. Don't die. Enjoy the death blow. Whew. I would very much like to be able to get fully juiced up with Vampas. I want to get Vampa and then Vip! Vampa Vip!
No, I hit his heel! And now we are fully juiced. And now we whip. Yes! Yes! Oh, oh, oh. Let's do it! Yeah, Rambo, Woody, I agree with you. I really do wish I also wish that they also still support the game, because this game's great. I love this game. The pain! I knew you were on my tail! I knew it was you! I saw you glitched forward a little bit, and you were just kind of, and I saw, I was like, oh no, it's Cocky. And I was just like, ah, I need to escape! Cocky's on my derriere! Come on. Crash is so silly with this skin. Alright. What shall we do? Let us do... I like Jungle Boogie. Jungle Boogie! Or Tiger Temple. Tiger Temple works too. Again, I want to make a video about it, but I feel like it's already been kind of like... There's a video I want to make, but I feel like it's already been said numerous times, and it's kind of like... If I say it again... To kind of add on to that, I want to see... Why is my Battle.net popping up? I want to see Asobi try their hand at a kart racer. I do. I want to see them try their hand at a kart racer. Make Astro Kart. That's what I'm asking for. Give me Astro Kart. Give me Astro Party. Give me Astro Sports. I want to see Astro come out and be a stellar example for everybody. I think my internet just had a little hiccup. So let's pop out of here. We'll go right back in. But it's kind of like it's hard to really like. Yeah, I want Astro can't connect to servers. Okay, it was the blip that bad? It shouldn't have been that bad, right? I mean, we're still live, so come on. But yes, do the Astro everything. Yeah, literally Astro everything. Just give me Astro everything. I want Astro Bot, Astro Racing, or Astro Kart. Give it all to me. And I want to see what Asobi can do with that. And what I want to see is that if they can turn around and they can make a platformer that good, then turn around and make like something just as good, if not better, in another, category. I want to see what they can do, but I want to see Astrobot become a name. I want to see Oh my gosh!
Milk Dud! Milk Dud just donated $88 through Streamlabs. Hey, Darth Brooks, how's it going? Bar's getting close. That's right. Oh my gosh. Again, Milk Dud, thank you so much. And by the way, you had a big order come in, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I do apologize that it probably not going to get there before Christmas because of our postal strike. But just so that you know, I'm going to make sure that that package is packed up and all nice and beautiful because Milk Dud brought in a crazy big order on Etsy, and I really appreciated that. Thank you so much. I really do. I both appreciate the order and support, but also this is also awesome as well. So $200 left on the bar. $200. $200. That is incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for your contributions to it. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Come on. Get me into a game. Yeah, do it. Put me in the game. Yeah, do it. Do it now. Yeah. Sorry. And remember, if we fill the bar before 11 o'clock, your eyes scared? Yeah, oh, they definitely are. We fill the bar. The LA night glasses go on. Would these fit over my... No. I don't want to break them. But... for Christmas time, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Also, so when the store is still open, but our restocks are going to be temporarily slowed down for a moment, and we're not shutting down. Don't worry. There's not a reason like, oh, we're not doing well, so we're shutting down. No, gosh, no, far from that. The problem is that one of my sources that I sourced a lot of my filament from actually got shut down. It got shut down, and because it got shut down, I can't order from them anymore. And it was all the filament that I used for all my crystal dragons. It was the filament for my purple dragon eggs, and I still have some of that filament left, but I'm trying to find and source a new source of filament that is going to be as good, if not better, and close to the same color, because a lot of people really like those eggs, and a lot of people really like the trophies. And one of the most finicky things actually is gold. Gold is a very finicky color because you get more like a silky yellow, or it could be almost like a dark, like almost bronze, and it's weird trying to get the right looking yellow. And this place that I sourced my filament from had the perfect golden yellow that was beautiful. It was just bing, perfect. Hey Mystic, how's it going? However, unfortunately, that company, as far as I know, shut down. So what I have to do is I have to find a new source. However, I think I'm on my first set of filament coming in, and I am hoping that it will be as good quality and looks just the same and not cost an arm and a leg, etc., etc. So basically, whatever is for sale right now, I still have it all in stock, but I am not going to restock until probably after the holidays. And I'm also going to be hosting a big sale as well. A big sale because I never got to do my Black Friday sale because guess what? Monsieur Canada Post decided to just, shut down. So that was not good. So I never got to host a Black Friday sale, which makes me upset because, a lot of people make a lot of their money on Black Friday every year, and I didn't get to participate in that because of, people not wanting to get along in the postal union. The postal workers went postal. So as I've been saying, I never got to host a Black Friday sale, but I am planning to do that. But like I said, everything just kind of happened all at the same time. I need to cross the finish line before this goes off. Explosive finish! Wait, what? Why is Lana Jamilo in second? I don't understand. What? Yeah, Toyo's what you got. But when you buy film, I'll give you an example. Actually, hold on. I'll give you a perfect example right here. Now I'm hoping. Well, I got my new camera, so I'm hoping that my new camera won't betray me. So hold on. Hey, Mia Watcher, how's it going? Yeah, I got robbed of second place. What in the world? Okay, so let me show you guys. This is the gold filament that I use. Okay, this is the gold filament that I use. Nice and gold, right? I decided, hey, I'm going to go and try a different type of gold filament just because. Do you see what I mean? This is gold. This is almost like yellow. Almost like a yellow. This is gold. And trust me, there's a difference. There's definitely a difference. So it's not really gold. It's right. And the problem is, this is the company that I used to get, this is the company that I used for both my purple and my gold and my green. And those are my three most used colors, is gold, purple, and green. And I sourced it all from the same company so I would have consistency. And unfortunately, they shut down. So, Reese, how's it going? Have you ever tried Sunlu or King Rune? I have. So I have used Sunlu. I haven't tried King Rune. Sunlu is... I'm moving away from Sunlu. I'm moving away from Sunlu because I find when Sunlu gets low on its filament, the actual like spool is so light the AMS system can't feed it anymore, and it gets jammed. So Cookie Cat is nice. Oh, it's so expensive, but Cookie Cat is nice. See, I like Sunlu, but unfortunately, I've had a couple jams with Sunlu recently, and it's been no bueno for my machine. And when you have the AMS unit, it also locks up, so it gets really frustrating. All right, I am currently in 8th. When the last time I actually won the last race when I was on here, so. Yeah, so as soon as you get a clock! First clock of the stream, and we've been streaming for a while. Yeah, so as soon... If you don't have an AMS system, Sunlu is probably great. But if you have an AMS system, you're going to get really frustrated with Sunlu very quickly. People who have no idea what we're talking about, like, what is he talking about? I'm talking about 3D printing and the amazingnesses and woes of it. Oh, this is amazing, and why? Oh dear.
A clock? Clock-a-doodle-doo! Hey, guys. You hear something? You hear something? See, because I hear drums. I hear drums again! A boogadaba! Did I get third? Did I slide? Oh, I'm sorry, Reese. I'm sorry. I just read that you had a vitamin deficiency. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. I was an 8th at one point, and then I aboogadabad and just launched into 3rd. Aboogadaba. Again, I can imagine the quantum masks with different like powers and stuff. Mwah. Finally beat you. Aww. That was a recovery nap. I know, right? It is 10 o'clock. We're wrapping up in an hour. 10 bells. Do 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 boo do 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 boop boop boo do 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 do. I got patinged. Who patinged me? Hold on. Here we go. I'm better now. It's all good. Awesome. I'm on mobile. If I try to watch on my PC, my kiddos want to play, so I don't. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Man, it is hard to okay. It is hard to explain to David and Hope that I'm working when I'm it is hard to explain sometimes. So for example, if I'm trying to record B-roll for a video, people think, "Oh, you're playing a game." Not quite. It's you're recording B-roll, you're trying to get footage, you're trying to collect footage for your editing. And the kids walk in, they're like, "Daddy, what are you doing?" "Oh, I'm working." "No, you're not. You're playing a video game." "No, I'm recording footage." "But you're playing a video game." "Yes, I know I'm playing a video game, but that's part of Daddy's job." "Well, can I?" And it's just, they can't grasp the concept that playing a game is a part of the job of, you know, being a video game YouTuber. They're just sitting there like, well, they're like, "Can I play?" It's like, "No, buddy, you can't play right now." "But why?" It's like it's hard to explain. Media Watcher! Thank you so much for the $5. Give me a second here and I will read your comment in 1 second. It's either Conky or Gaming Pez. I think it may be Conky, who is currently blasting through at the speed. What did I hit?
Ba 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 ba. Na 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 na. There's someone right behind me. They're really close. Get off my butt. There's a Yaya Panda. Get off my head, get off my head, get off my head, get off my head! Oh man, I did pretty good! Don't know when we'll get more Crash and Spyro games in the future, but I'm happy they came back anyway. It's awesome that I found your channel. Aw, Media Watcher, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate you supporting the channel and hanging out. Also, again, when it comes to Spyro, have high hopes. Have hope. Hold on to hope. So far, everything seems to be going well. Everything seems to be going well so far, from what I know. Have hope. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. For Crash, I don't think Crash is dead. I think that someone's going to pick him up. I'm just trying to figure out, like when they're going to do it. Well, I never said I thought they were dead. Okay, sorry. I have been told. Listen, it is by default. It's like, are you really a Crash fan if you don't think Crash and Spyro are dead? You know what I mean? Have you heard anything new? It's hard to explain. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, as in I've heard. No, as in nothing really substantial or new right now. So, as far as I'm aware, so far things are going. It's the reason why I'm giving a non-answer, and it's not a solid yes, I've heard something, but I can't talk about it. It's like yes, and it's hard with the context. It's the new info I know is not even worth mentioning. Honestly, like, if I were to wrap up all the information that I knew, you could probably, that I haven't shared, you could probably say it in like 2 or 3 sentences, maybe. Nothing of substance. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Nothing of substance. So, nothing of substance as of yet. Is it possible Toys for Bob could buy the IPs from Microsoft? I don't think Microsoft wants to sell them to begin with, and I don't think they want to sell them, and B, I don't think it would be why. I don't think Toys for Bob could develop enough capital to be able to purchase them. Now, I might be wrong on that, because, I mean, if Toys for Bob had enough capital to purchase them, by golly gee, it means that they have an obscene amount of money at the company, and they can buy that type of stuff, and more power to them. But I don't think they have enough capital, and even if they did have enough capital, I don't think Microsoft really wants to sell Crash and Spyro. I don't think they want to. Right now, Microsoft is dying in the Microsoft right now is dying in the mascot department. They are absolutely just, or not even the mascot though, just like the exclusivity aspect. they're dying in that department. And right now, everything that they've been coming out with that's been like exclusive, like the Indiana Jones game coming out and being a relatively like good game, that is something that is very good and impressive, and that's great. And you know, if you're a fan of Xbox, that's all good. That's all good things. However, they need established IPs that people are interested in, which they do have. It's not that they don't have it, but they do have it. But they definitely don't have it in spades like PlayStation does or Nintendo does. Compared to the competition, no, they don't have exclusive rights over many games that I'm sure that they wish they had exclusive rights to, right? And the game to buy an Xbox for, which was Halo, recently didn't perform as well as they would have hoped. So, what they want is they want to make sure that they have content that's exclusive so that you want to join the platform. Exclusive to them, and that they're making the money and that they're earning it. Not necessarily that they're going to be making it Xbox exclusive, as in nothing can ever go on any other platform. No, they are most likely going to be sending Crash and Spyro to PlayStation as well, because it wouldn't make sense to not do that otherwise. Could they make it a timed exclusive? Maybe. They might do like you get to play it on Game Pass for 1 month early, maybe, and then you can buy it physically in person or whatever, right? Like there might be some stuff that's like, these things over here, etc. But overall, I think that rewriting back to the long-winded question, Xbox doesn't want to sell them. If let's say if Spyro and Crash were valued, let's say, just for the fun of the example, let's say Spyro and Crash are worth $100 million. Let's say Crash is worth $100 million and Spyro's worth $75 million. Okay, we're just playing with numbers here. Okay, it may be worth more. It might be worth less. We're just playing with numbers for this example. So to buy them in total would be $175 million, if that is what their value. If Toys for Bob approached Xbox and said, hey, we are willing to purchase a Crash and Spyro, how much do you want to sell them for? Xbox would probably turn around and say $400 million. And they'd be like, that is ridiculous, that they're not worth that much. And Xbox knows that because they don't want to sell them. They don't want to necessarily sell them thus far. Now, maybe they try these new games and maybe Xbox gets involved and they just don't like it, or it doesn't work, or it's not pushing numbers, then they might be open to selling. However, in terms of like selling the IPs at this point in time, I don't think that's going to happen, because I don't think they want to sell it. I don't think they want to. They don't need to sell it. They're not in any need to sell the rights right now. They're not in any dire need. And to kind of show that they have an interest in it is, look what happened with Toys for Bob, right? Do you, like, let's stop and think for a second. Let's just do process of elimination. How did they get spun off? Genuinely. How did they get spun? How did Toys for Bob turn around and said, we want to go indie, but then also still work on an Xbox property, which is Crash and Spyro? How does that happen? Does Xbox just say, okay, be free now? No. There has to be... They would turn to each other and say, okay, who's got the capital for us to pay each other? No. That doesn't happen. They don't just say, okay, be free, butterfly, fly, fly. Somebody had to not only decide, okay, you're going to go independent, and not only that, here is a handsome lump sum of money to get started. Okay? How did that happen? As I said, there was a large lump of money handed to Toys for Bob and told that you could spin off. Oh, jeez. That means there is value in that company, and if there's value in that company, there's value in the games that they are working on. Right? It's a sweetheart of a deal too. While I can understand the logistics of how it's happened, I still don't know how it was remotely possible and or done, because when you sit down and look at the logistics of the acquisition and then them being spun off and stuff, when you sit down and read and think about it, it is wild that what happened. It is wild. First place. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Caroline. I want to dive into a new Spyro. But also, you know, I want to dive into something with a, like, I want to say something, yeah, I don't want to use the word meaty, but something that will not just satisfy me for a weekend. I want to play something that will last for a while, and, you know, for there to be all these updates and stuff. So I really do want a new Spyro as well. I am very psyched. I'm very excited, and I cannot wait. Hey, Cartoon Gamer, how's it going? Sorry, Gaming Pez. I want a new Spyro, and every indicator that I have available to me indicates that it is in development. It's not just theory. It's not just it's a maybe. It's every indicator that I have access to indicates that it is in development. The day you stream Spyro 4 is going to be insane. I know. And the day it's going to be announced is going to be insane, because I also know that there's going to be a large influx of people who had lost hope, which I don't blame people for losing hope. I don't blame them. I understand. I get it. I understand why people have lost hope. It's not like, what do you mean? What do you mean you lost hope? How could you have lost hope? I get it. It has not been easy to sit there and be like, yeah, it's been easy. It's been fine, guys. No, it has been hard. It has been difficult. It has been long. And it's long in the tooth. And I get it. But I also know that there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to see that Spyro 4 reveal trailer and be like, oh my gosh. And then people are going to come back and be like, I had lost hope, but now it's back and I'm excited. It's very hard sometimes, I'm not going to lie. It is very hard. It is very hard. It is very difficult. That's why it's very difficult, especially when, you know, your focus has been. This is why I haven't been making as many Spyro 4 videos. Not because I'm not interested in it. It's because I need to pace myself. Did you play Astrobot? Yep, beat it twice. Loved it. Ooh, I was trying to snipe him with that. I hit someone with that, and I just bumped. Well, I think I just lost here. Yep. This is no bueno. But I've been trying to pace my Spyro 4 videos because I don't want people getting hung up and upset and stuff. And I'm actually, you know, and if I can be open and, you know, candid here, right? Me talking about Spyro 4 being in development thus far has been, I feel like, a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because the thing is that now that now that we kind of know that, at least thus far, it's in development, I haven't been able to make, here's more evidence to suggest that it's in development, because, you know, I made the video saying it's in development. It's not it could be in development, right? Or maybe it is, or maybe they're interested, or maybe this, or maybe that, right? It's happening, right? And now when it comes to creating content, if they turn around and they drop a hint that's like, ooh, you know, maybe Spyro's in development, it's kind of like, well, I can't really cover that and be like, guys, it's evidence it's in development, when it's kind of like, you know, you kind of already know that it already is, right? Unless it is like a very, very heavy-handed hint. So, but at the same token of time, you know, it truncated my content, but also it allowed me to be able to look at a different kind of content. Thanks so much, Mio Watcher, for the $2. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Okay, I appreciate that. Astrobot winning over Wukong was a surprise. I wasn't so surprised. Over Wukong. And the reason why is because Wukong was a great game. I haven't played it, but I can see from the gameplay, I can see, and I'm not knocking and being like, oh, wow. It was good. However, it did receive the lowest, Caroline brought up a great point. It was the lowest scored of the critic scores, right? The game that I was sitting there, I was like, the game that I was like, I don't know if it can do it, was if it was going to beat Metaphor. When I saw that game and I saw who it was by and I saw the style of game, I was like, that might be the game that dethrones Astro, was Metaphor. I was looking at it, I was like, that could be the game. That could be it. That, you know, the Astrobot winning game of the year, the dreams might be dead. I wasn't sure. I was like, it might be. But Astrobot winning was great, and that's because Metaphor is a good game. Metaphor is a good game. Let's not dog at any points. Let's not dog on it. However, to say that Metaphor was to try to look at it from this perspective, Metaphor plays a lot like Persona. And we've all played Persona. Well, many people have played Persona, and Persona is fantastic. Like, let's not cut it short. Persona is fantastic. But when was the last time that we got a game like Astrobot and it was as good as that game was? When was the last time that we got a 3D action platformer that was that good? It's been a long time. And with Metaphor, we've had just as good games as it and like it before with Persona from Atlas relatively recently. And I mean recently as in, like, you know, within, you know, recent history. But when was the last time we had a game that was like Astrobot in terms of, like, bar of quality? It was amazing. So it winning made sense, but it could have went either direction. Because I bring that logic now, right? But I could sit there and explain why Metaphor would have won. Now, I'll be honest with you. I thought Final Fantasy VII could have done it, but early in the night, when I saw Final Fantasy VII was getting snubbed, I was like, okay, yeah, no, it's not winning this year. And I can see why it got snubbed. Because while Rebirth was good, I don't think it was good as Part 1. I think it left a lot to be desired. There was, like, I try not to spoil anything for anybody, but picture this. There was a lot of filler. What? What just happened? Like, on. I'm trying to focus here as well and also talk. It's hard to do. Hi, Ali. How's it going? The question is get this off my head. Is that if you played the second part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, it had a lot of, like, just fetching quests and a lot of filler. There was a lot of, hey, go do this and hey, go do that, and it all just felt really just like there was no value to do it. It's like, why am I doing this? I don't understand even why. Oh boy, this lobby's gone nuts.
I didn't have my compass. It doesn't count.
And that's the problem. That was the problem. Is that and after playing it, it was just, yeah, it was just something. There was something missing. There was something missing in part 2. There was something missing, and too much of something else. Way too much of something else. So I understand. I was thinking it could have gotten Game of the Year, but early in the night when I saw it was getting snubbed, I was like, yeah, it's not gonna win. How many hours is it to take to fully complete Final Fantasy VII? So a full completion. Why don't we look that up, shall we? Hold on, let's take a look at that, shall we? Hold on, let's get out of this lobby here. 1 second. Let's go to this lobby for a second. Now, let's go back to here. Let's type that in. How long does it take to complete Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? How long does it take? So according to Reddit post here, I'd say to fully 100% will be around 120 to 150 hours. Top answer. Well, I finished my first playthrough within 120 hours. Okay. How long to be according to this website? The main story is going to take 48 hours. Just if you did no side stuff, which you kind of need to do side stuff to level up your character. So, I mean, unless you're really good, yes, you could do it in 48 hours because you kind of need to, you know, you got to level up, and doing your side quests gets you your materia, gets you all your stuff. Main plus sides is 91.5 hours, and I can confirm because this is about how long my playthrough was. I think mine ended like 106, I think. Actually, I could probably look it up real quick in a second. For a completionist, according to this, to get everything done, 167 hours. So on average, across all styles, about 90 hours. Now let's do this again, except Final Fantasy VII Remake. Main story 32 and a half hours. Still long, but the main plus sides 41 and a half hours. Do you see the difference here? 48 hours for main story, 91 and a half. 32 and a half hours for the main story, 41 and a half plus the sides. The side missions are almost as long as the main story. It's 50% side story, 50% main story. The original game is 75%, basically 75% main story, and 25%, or maybe 70%, 20, yeah, 75% main story. Right? Do you see the problem here? Right? Completionist, 86 hours. That's to get everything done. And then 167 hours. And I feel like Remake was really good in that. The pacing was good. It was a good amount of length. I like 40-hour games. That's a, like, for a big AAA story game that's an RPG like this, 40 hours, it's a good number. 30 and 40 hours. 50, okay, it's still good. Once you hit the 60-hour point, it starts getting like, okay, come on now. 60 hours? 91 and a half hours for main story and sides, and 48 hours for the main story. Do you see the problem? Do you see the filler problem? I do. And that is why I enjoy Final Fantasy VII Remake more than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I also feel like Remake ended at a really good spot. Rebirth kind of ended weird. I'm not going to say anything in case for those who want to play it, but Rebirth ended very strange and left a weird left a weird taste on my palate. If that makes any sense. It was very weird. It just ended very strangely. I wasn't thrilled because they baited you into something. They teased it, they baited, and then it didn't happen. But then it left the door open that it kind of maybe did happen, but it's up to interpretation. And that frustrated me. That frustrated me a lot about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So there's still one more coming. There's still one more game coming to finish it off. No, when you start getting the games that are 60 hours long, it's like, okay, come on. You can't wrap up a story in 60 hours. You can't tell the point that you're getting to. So, part 3 has the answers, hopefully. That's what I mean, is that it's a little... Yeah, so basically what they did was that what they're doing is the original Final Fantasy VII was on 3 discs. Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3. And what they're basically doing is that they're taking each disc and turning it into Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Alright? So we just finished Part 2, and now we're getting to the end, which is Part 3. Right? So that's how they're doing it. And I'm not up against it. I don't hate the idea. But I'm not against it, but the way the pacing of it is a bit tough. All right, I'm sorry. I gotta take a quick pee, and I'll be right back. And then we'll do a couple more races. Oh, my back, my spine, my existence. All right, 15 minutes until we hit Q and R. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. Go live. Let's do it. Would you rather wrap gifts or write holiday cards? I think I would rather wrap gifts. I think I would rather wrap gifts. I am not good at wrapping gifts, but I am also not the worst. The worst person I have ever seen within my immediate vicinity is my sister. My sister, her wrapping is so bad that you can see from a mile away if she wrapped it. You would turn and you would look and you're like, oh, yeah, there's my sister's wrapping. It's atrocious. It looks like it was wrapped by a blind Tyrannosaurus Rex with one arm. Okay. I want you to picture a blind, one-armed Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to wrap a gift. And that is about the quality that my sister goes for. And she just, like I said, am I the most amazing rapper? No, gosh no. But can I, if it's a perfect square, I'm pretty darn good. If it's a perfect square. If it's oblong and weird, that's where I start to really struggle.
I call dibs on that trophy.
But, oh, come on. But the person in my immediate vicinity that I know raps the best is my mom. I almost make jokes and say like, okay, does everybody have their complimentary knife cutters to open their gifts? Because my mom, she wraps the gifts so tight, it's nigh impossible to open the bloody thing up. No way I'm in first. No way. No way I'm in first. I cheesed that one. A nice W, yeah. All my gifts come with dog fur. It just does. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Writing Christmas cards, my problem is after the third card I start I start getting impatient. It's, you know, for the first person, it's Merry Christmas. I hope you have a happy holidays and a blessed year. God bless. CGE. And then by the time it's Happy Holidays, hope you don't get hit by a truck, signed me. Like, I just, it's scribbled. Like, I'm just, like, I just start losing patience. I just start losing patience. And then you have a spelling error, and then you try to scribble it out, like, you know, just trying, you know, like I just start losing patience for writing out Christmas cards. I can't do it. You know, and especially when you have a big family where it's like, okay, time to write 15 Christmas cards. Oh, goody. I have a hard time with feeling like I'm writing the same cookie cutter message and it feels impersonal. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I don't want it to seem impersonal. I want to be like, hey, this is personalized. This is for you. You know, Merry Christmas. You know, and I try to do something nice or something kind of goofy or something kind of funny. But man, once you hit the fourth one, third or fourth, my patience, I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. I can't do it. I don't give cards with gifts. So no, typically you don't give gifts either. It's typically, I mean, I don't know, you know, I like you literally, you send them to your, it's like, okay, I'll give you an example of a Christmas card. We get Christmas cards from friends, and it's like a winter family photo that says Happy Holidays. And on the back it says something nice. And you're like, oh, the cousins sent us a nice Christmas card. And it's like, oh, you can see, you know, the little ones are getting bigger, or, you know, they did some, you know, it's something that you just kind of, I went the wrong way for this. Or, you get a card from your cousin or from, you know, your aunt and uncle or whatever that just says, you know, Merry Christmas, thinking of you, etc., etc. And you send Christmas cards just as a nice, like, hey, this is just a nice thing. You send them in the mail, or you give them out to people in person. You know, you don't open it with the gift. It's just a part of the holiday celebrations. And if you are like a part of like any like club, or if you're part of a church, and you know everyone's giving out Christmas cards, and you, like I said, I lose my patience when it comes to writing them out, because you want to write something nice, all right, and you don't want to feel impersonal. But by the time you hit the third or fourth card, you just want to scream. At least for me. Now, a fix for that could be to type them out. Where, like, you can have it so, like, each card is for each person. And be like, what message do you want to give to this person? What message do you want to give that person? And I'm sure there's a way to do it. But, you know.
Now this is my kind of prize.
The dear recipient, well, here's your card. Just writing to so-and-so, pre-printed message from me is worth, yeah. The Christmas cards thing is, the Christmas cards thing is very much a, I would definitely say, is a dying tradition. It's not something that is like for example, I don't give Christmas cards out to my friends. I don't. I don't. I send them a gift card and say Merry Christmas, right? That's, you know, that's the extension, right? Or, you know, I'll order them some food or whatever and Merry Christmas. And that's, I don't give out cards. I give Christmas cards out to my coworkers. Yeah, see, yeah. Christmas cards are like distant family and coworkers, right? All right, this is gonna be my final race, ladies and gentlemen. Final race, and then we're gonna go to Q&R. Yeah, if the gift is money, yeah, I'll like, yeah. If the gift is money, like, you know, for birthdays, if my nephew's like, yeah, I just want $100, or I just want some money for my computer, sure, I'll throw some money and I'll throw it into a card, right? And if it's Christmas time, I'll throw, if their birthday just so happens to be close to around Christmas time, I'll throw in a Christmas card or whatever, right? I'll do that. Ouch. Final race. Yeah, you get a card if it's money, yeah. I remember, no, we're not going to go there because that's a sad memory. We're not sad today. We're not sad today. Today has been amazing, and I'm not going to put myself in a sad, deep depression. It's one of those situations where it was a happy memory, but the person that it was a happy memory with is no longer considers you as a friend anymore, and you still love them, but they don't like you anymore, and you're just kind of left sitting there saying sad things. But that's besides the point. Last race. Now, earlier in the stream, I think this was this my first online race? I think it was. I think it was my first online race, and it was dreadful. Right? So I think this might be redemption, maybe. Or it just might be another way to embarrass myself in front of people. But that's besides the point. We know sad tonight. No sad.
Yes! Taking a break there, pal?
I bumped!
Better than hypersonic!
Woohoo! All right, here we go. Final lap.
Zoom!
No! Ah!
Now this is my
Ah! Ah! What a mood killer! No! Sadness killer. Thank you so much, Elena, for the $10. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially... There we go. We are officially in QNR. Just to let you guys know that tomorrow is going to be the last stream of the season. The final stream of the season. And then we should... Let me take a quick look at the timing this year. It'll be... So this year, New Year's Eve lands on a Tuesday. So I might be able to swing that. Because I don't think I was able to swing it last year. I don't think I was able to do it. But I can do it this year. I think. Did I do it last year? I cannot remember. By the way, everyone, thank you so much. We are so close to filling that bar. I really do appreciate it. It is amazing. We are $200 away from filling that bar. And that is amazing. Thank you so much. All right. So if you guys got any questions, please fire them away. And I will try my very darndest to answer them. I will try my very best. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. What game you stream tomorrow? It's going to be Crash Team Rumble. So I thought we did Crash Team Racing today. And then we do Rumble tomorrow. Because a lot of people were requesting it. So tomorrow is Rumble. Rumble, Rumble. Do you have a favorite Christmas present that you've ever gotten during Christmas Day? I mean, every year it's a different, story, right? I'll tell you the one that comes to mind. I remember. Well, Madeline, what's nice about that is that they are back. They are back working now. So, but the strike is still technically working. So, but we might be there soon. I'll tell you a story about the thing that comes to mind. I remember. I'll tell you the year. The year was it 2009? What year was that? I'm trying. As soon as 2006. It was 2006. And I wanted a Wii. I wanted a Wii so bad. I was wanting a Wii, and the whole time my parents were like, we've been trying, and I've been reading the news constantly, like, Wii's selling out, people literally stealing it, people going nuts over the console, scalping for thousands of dollars online, etc., 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 etc. So there was all these things. And I remember I really, really, really wanted the Wii so badly. And I was thinking that I wasn't going to get it. And for the first time in a long time, my parents did something that they never did before. And they actually tempered my expectations. They were like, listen, man, we're trying. We're really trying. And we're having a hard time. We're going to be honest with you. And I remember being like really upset by it, because I was like, man, I really wanted a Wii. And I remember Christmas Day came, and there was this giant box. It was giant. Like, it was like, what on earth is that? And it said to me. And I was like, what is that? So then I go to open it, and right before I open it, my dad put his hand on my shoulder, and I looked at him, and he said, never give up hope. And I looked at him, I was like, what? So then I open it up. I open inside, and it's like just a massive box for one of my dad's motors. I was like, what? Like where you put like a boat motor. So and I'm like, what? And he goes, open it up. So I open it up, and there's a smaller gift. And then I open that up, and it's a smaller box, and all the way down until there was a very convenient sized box. And I opened it up, and lo and behold, it was my Wii. Now, I'll give you an idea. I at first didn't believe my parents that, when they were like, temper your expectations. It got to the point where I was looking online how big the box was. And I was taking a measuring tape, and I was measuring all my presents under the tree. Every time I came home and there was a new gift under the tree, I would measure it. And I'd be like, And there was one box that I thought for sure, I was like, that's got to be it. That's got to be it. The dimensions are almost identical to a Wii. It's got to be it. I opened up, it was a board game. And I had this sunken feeling, but I didn't want to show it. Like this defeated feeling. But I was like, stay strong. Don't be upset. But then, again, we go to open this big box, and it was trust. Oh, absolutely. I was measuring the boxes. Absolutely. I wanted that Wii. I wanted that Wii so bad. And when I got it, I remember the adrenaline going to like my ears going warm, and like smiling, grinning ear to ear. And I remember, because our Christmases used to be so big, we had cousins and people over. They said, they're like, "You got a Wii?" And everyone's like, "Isn't that like?" It's something. Even the older people were like, "I've heard about those. Everyone's been going crazy for those." And I was losing it. And I remember my buddy, I hopped on to, I think, Warcraft after I had played it for a while. And my buddy Tyler was just like, "Oh yeah, I got this for Christmas." I said, "I got a Wii." He's like, "You got a Wii and you're playing Warcraft?" I think that day he came running from his house to my place and we played the Wii. So that was a Christmas memory that I will always remember. The Wii release was insane. Yeah, the Wii release was insane. Let's see here. What's your favorite Christmas tradition? I won't say my favorite, but I'll tell you one that was every year I always get PJs from my mom every year. And she always finds the most cozy PJs and she always wraps them up for me. And it was really nice. That's stuff that I always like. I love watching, I remember watching, I love watching Christmas movies. Home Alone, we always watch. The Santa Claus. My mom watches. I can hear it in my head all the time. Is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation every single time she wraps presents, and I can literally like mentally telepathy the sound. Like I could literally, like as if I could almost literally hear it. My mom listening to Christmas Vacation while she wraps gifts. She had to use the restroom around 6:30 and she had bribed the guy with McDonald's to hold her spot. She got me my... Aw. Actually, my mom had a similar story. She told me she was at Best Buy at like 4 a.m. and she sat there and she had to pee so bad. But what they did was, it was so cold. What I believe they did is they opened up the waiting area, like the entry area, so that the doors can open and close and people can be warm. But no one was allowed in the store. And my mom she had to pee so bad. And she didn't know what to do. And there was a McDonald's nearby where she could go. So, but then they turned around and they said, I believe they said, "We have 13 Wiis. If you get a ticket, you're guaranteed the Wii. Don't lose your ticket." And I think my mom was like 7th in line. So she got the ticket. And so she turned to the person. She goes, "I got to go to the bathroom, but I got a ticket. Can I go there?" "Oh yeah, you can go. Yeah, you're fine. You got your ticket?" They're like, "Yeah." I said, "Don't lose it." So my mom, put her ticket away. She walked to the McDonald's nearby, went to the bathroom, came back. And of course the lineup is crazy and people are trying to get in and jam in. And, it's about to open and people are getting antsy and they come out and they say, "If you have your ticket, please come forward." And so, but the people that didn't listen or showed up like right at the opening, like, "What ticket? What do you mean ticket? And of course there's my mom, all 5'2". Here I am. Walking to the front. And of course everyone's like, "What do you mean ticket?" They said, "Hey, we only have 13 Wiis left. We only have 13 Wiis. We might get a shipment later today. We don't know. If we do, we'll let you know. And if someone doesn't show up to get their tickets, first come, first serve." Of course, every 13 people that came up had no one lost their ticket. And what they did was, right when the store opened, they had a little area. They said, "Everyone line up," and they had a little like area where everything Wii related was over in this area, and then all the Black Friday and all the other stuff was over on the rest of the store. and they had like a little area to the side where it's like there was all the games, all the accessories, and then what they did was you hold on to your ticket, go grab the accessories that you want, go up to the front, hand them your ticket, and then they will pull out a Wii and scan it and give it to you. And man, the Wii was... I'm trying to think, was there... And if anyone can back me up here, I don't think there was ever a release of a console like the Wii in terms of hype and insanity other than the Wii. I don't think there was. I don't remember... vaguely remember when I was a kid, the PlayStation 2 being a big deal, but I think the Wii was like literal insanity. Like the Wii was literal insanity. I remember when I picked up the PlayStation 5, the PS5 was crazy for a while. The PS5 was crazy for a while. But that settled down too. I remember the PlayStation 5. What was funny with the PlayStation 5 was we knew it was coming out, and they're like, yeah, we're getting shipment in. And I remember I went to EB Games, and I went at 5 a.m. to get in line. I went at 5 a.m. and there was already 3 people in line. So I got in line, right? And we all just kind of hung out and chat. All of us had Tim Hortons coffee. All of us. All of us would show up with a Timmy's cup and like a sandwich or a Timmy's or whatever. And like, we were all just chatting and all just, shooting the breeze, talking. And it was great. And we were chatting, everyone was cool, and people were showing up. And then eventually, about 2 hours before they opened, when the workers showed up, they came out and said, okay, we do have stock of PlayStation 5. However, we have 10 discs and 5 digital. And so they had tickets for both. And they walked up to the first person in line. They're like, okay, which one do you want? Oh, I want the one with the disc. There you go. Well, I want the one with the... And then what happened is I eventually heard them say, we're out of the disc. We have the digital version. We have the disc. We're out of the disc. We have the digital version. And I got down to the line. And then it was like 45 minutes before they opened. It was like a sea of people showed up all of a sudden. Just an ocean of people started showing up, and they're all freaking out and they're all getting ready, and the EV Games people kept coming out and saying, hey, the tickets are already done. Like, you're done. They're done. That's it. It's over. And they were numbered too. So they would say, okay, number 5, number 6, or whatever. Right. And you showed the matching number, and then you got to go in and you got to grab your accessories, your console, and out you went. And there were people that were like, there were some people that they were definitely humming. They were just like, whoa, and some people were complaining, oh, we were here 45 minutes early. What do you mean you sold out? And the manager goes, they've been here since, he goes, this guy's been here since 3 a.m. and these guys have been here since 5 a.m. And then some people started to make fun of us. Oh, you losers, got me here at 5 a.m. And I'm just like, you showed up wanting the same console that I wanted. I just came at 5 a.m. because I know how this works. I know how wild this gets. I'm not dumb. If you open at 9, you show up, like, yeah, the losers who got the console, yeah. Seriously, like, what are you doing? Rookies. It's like, you're just mad. Salty. You're salty. Man, that's an insult that I haven't hear people say too much too often. You remember that people that used to be to say, salty. You a salty bird. But anyway. All right, I know I've been kind of ranting and raving for the past little bit, but I got a few more minutes before I can wrap it up. There was a question there that was... Planning on watching Sonic 3? Yes, I plan on it. Would you rather untangle the Christmas lights or do the washing up after Christmas dinner? Untangle the Christmas lights. Untangle the Christmas lights. You want to know why? I have 6 children. 6 children. I'm a family of 6. We have a family of 6 people. Do you really think 4 kids leave all their food on their plates? My youngest, Daniel, bathed in his broccoli today. I wasn't sure what ate who. Did the broccoli eat him or did he eat the broccoli? Doing the dishes also consists of cleaning the floor and the children. So... Christmas lights all day, every day. I'll do the Christmas lights, then tangle them up, and then untangle them again. I'll tangle and retangle it twice. No way, hosers. How would you feel about another Crash and Spyro remaster, but make it like Soul Reaver and Tomb Raider? See, I wouldn't be against that. My main issue is when you do a remake and remaster, it takes time and resources, and it can take time and resources away from a main product. But if there was a subsidiary team that was like, yeah, we are bringing back A Hero's Tale and the Legend of Spyro series and all these games a la HD remaster. And it's not done by Toys for Bob. It's done by some subsidiary of Xbox, and or maybe Toys for Bob is involved in terms of producing it. Then great. Go ahead. I'm for it. Go nuts. But I don't know. Last few questions. If you play Mario Kart, would you want it to be Smash Kart, or do you prefer only Mario content? Keep in mind that DK and Wario technically counts as Mario content. You have to realize that Nintendo has already breached the door already on, like Smash Brothers and all that stuff. Nintendo has kind of created their own universe, right? And while, yes, Princess Peach, Daisy, Mario, Wario, Waluigi, Donkey Kong, they all are technically Mario brands. You also have Yoshi, which you have Yoshi's Island, and then you have, of course, when he's in Super Mario, but he kind of spun off and done his own thing as well with his own games. There's a number of it's hard to turn around and pinpoint and be like, yes, this is this, no, this is not that. I think Nintendo, but that's kind of what Nintendo does that's really magical, is that they make the gap really thin, like the barriers between IPs really thin, so that if I'm playing a Legend of Zelda game but there's a Mario reference or Mario shows up, it's not that out of the blue, right? Or if I'm playing Mario and a Mario Party game and Link shows up or whatever, it's not that out of the blue. And I think that's something that Nintendo has done where it's different enough, but it's like Neapolitan ice cream. Okay? That's what it's like. We're not grabbing one ice cream from one container and then one ice cream from another container and plopping it on the same plate. Nintendo has found a way to make their brands and IPs like Neapolitan ice cream, where it's 3 different flavors and they are separated, but it's very easy to be able to mix them up really quick. So that's something that Nintendo does, and they do really well. Any estimate of how long it will take for the packages that Canada Post already has to clear out? I want to wait till after Christmas. Let's wait till after Christmas, because people are going to be now slamming all their letters in to get shipped ASAP. So let's wait till after Christmas. Let's wait till the new year, actually. Let's wait till the new year, and I think we should be good to go, and I think our postal service should be back open. Final question, and then I'm going to wrap it up, because it's going to take a little explaining. Do your other 2 kids have nicknames like you, Sunflower, David, and Hope? So, David does not have a nickname. Jonathan doesn't have a nickname. We have, like, joking names for them. We have, like, jokey names, like, if they're being a little turd, we have nicknames for them that are almost like specifically for each kid. I jokingly call Daniel, because he's 8 months and he's massive. He's strong. I jokingly call him I'll call him DK or Mini Kong, because he's small and tiny, but he's strong and mighty. So I'll call him DK, because Daniel DK. So sometimes I'll jokingly like hey, okay, DK, stop punching me in the face or stop ripping at my hair. Nicknames like that. But the only child that has a nickname that we will sometimes say is Hope. We'll sometimes call her Hopesy, and that's actually a nickname that my sister coined. And it stuck. I liked it. It stuck. But it's not something that we call her all the time. It's just like, if she's sad and she walks up to us and she's, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, my Hopesy? Right? What's wrong, Hope? Right? It stuck. I don't know why it stuck. It just did. And we'll sometimes say it. But if she ever were to turn around and say, I don't like that, we would stop it immediately, right? And I have a thing about nicknames. And this is a personal me thing. This is not if you go by a shortened nickname. I have many friends that go by shortened nicknames, and I call them by their shortened nickname. I always thought that, to me at least, if you wanted to call your child the nickname, just call them that name. It's like Tamatoa, pick one. With his eyes, pick one, right? It's just, if you're going to, and of course, again, there's, like I said, like Hopesy, I don't want to say it's a pet name, but it's like a cute, it's a cute nickname. But we don't call David Dave. It's David. And if he grows up and he wants to be called that, fine. His name is David. I put my foot down on that. His name is David, right? You can't really short form Hope. So Hope is Hope, right? Jonathan, I call him Jonathan. Your wife is Sunflower, that kind of thing. Okay, so I'll answer that too, Rebecca. Jonathan, his name is Jonathan, right? If he grows up and he wants to be called John, fine, I call him Jonathan. And Daniel is Daniel. He's not Dan. He's Daniel, right? That's kind of my thing, right? It's like, hey, now, if people call their kids nicknames shortened, that's fine. And more power to you. I don't know. Just for me, I like calling them by their full name. That's me. Now, your CG, your wife is Sunflower, that kind of. No, again, other than Hopesy, really, that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Hopesy and jokingly Mini Kong, or DK, which is Daniel. And again, I hope no one is offended or takes offense to what I'm saying. Mace, but it's just to get a quicker subtitle. Never planned on it, but it just kind of happened. You see, and that's the thing, is that, yeah, and I can also see you, like, if I can definitely hear Mace when it's like you're trying to be quiet and they're doing something. You're like, Mace, Mace, like just a quick hush, Mace, Mace, like, just trying to, hey. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is all the time that I have for tonight. Tonight was truly amazing. You guys were wonderful. You guys were fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys are very generous and kind. We will be back tomorrow with Crash Team Rumble, and I cannot wait. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye!